Then number 6, a factory produces food items. The items must be used within a certain number of days after their production date. The number of days is known as the shelf life. It's different for each type of item, but it's always a whole number in the range 1 to 21 inclusive. The latest date that an item can be used is called the use by date. A program is needed to produce labels which show the use by date. Right, part of the program is a function GetDate. It will take two parameters, a production date and a value representing the shelf life. I guess what, just an integer, right, number of days. Right, then it's going to return the corresponding use by date. The program contains a global 1D array days in month of type integer, which stores the number of days in each month, where index 1 is January. So of course, as we see here, 31 days in January, 31 days in December. Right, it says leap years are not considered, I guess, to make it easier. Right, here, then it says complete the pseudocode for the function getDate. Right, date functions from the insert should be used in your solution. Right, so our function, getDate, again, takes a production date, also a shelf life as an integer. Right, then it's going to return date. So if we actually think about this, effectively, right, this is just an add date function. Well, yeah, of course, we've got this date, right, then we're just adding a certain number of days to it. Okay, right, so I've just gone and opened it here again then, and let's open in code editor. Now, I think for this one, let's just go here, right, to keyword list, right, function list, token list. And I think if we go down, we should see, right, okay, here we are. Right, okay, so actually, okay, right, so these examples are just taken right straight from the insert, right, just copied and pasted. Right here then, so day, that's going to return the day from a date. So for example, day, right, 4th of October 2003. Right, that's going to return 4 because, of course, right, day 4. Right, then month, of course, here that's going to return 10. Obviously, year, right, returns 2003. Right, day index returns the current day index from this date, right, where Sunday is 1, Monday 2, right, Tuesday 3, right, etc. I guess, for example, this one is going to return 3. Right, then set date, I guess, just to create an instance, right, of a date. Right, then now, so that's going to return the current date, so I guess, now, right, today, that's what the 11th of December, right, 2024. Right, so let's just go up, and actually, I think this one is quite similar to the, hours, minutes, the tick one that we just did. Because I guess what we want, so we're going to want to get the current day, right, then we add to it, and we see that so let's see right, if this new day number is greater, right, than, I guess, the days in the current month, then basically what we want to do, we want to get, I guess, we would want to get the next month, and then we would want to subtract that. Kind of subtract those days, right, in order to calculate how many days into the next month we've gone. And I think actually, the difficult one is going to be here as well. Let's say we're in December. Then of course, right, it's going to have to wrap back around, right, and go to January. Right, so I'm going to uncomment this then. Again, that's taken right straight from the example. Just the, just the function signature, right, that they gave us. So I think, right, if we just have an example, let's go output and let's go, getDate. And I think here, so, alright. I think, right, so let's just start with a simple one. Let's go, 31st of December, and, let's go 2024. And let's say, the shelf life. Now, this is just going to add, so I guess if we just go 1, then it should go to the 1st of January. Right, so let's actually just declare some variables, and let's go, maybe like current day. Alright, let's go, current day, right, current month, and current year. Maybe we can say, I don't know, alright, right, let's say, new day, right, so new day, right, new month, right, and, new year, and, so all of these, right, they're all going to be integers. Now, in order to get the current day, so that's where we just use those functions. So current day, that's going to be, day, right, of, and then, the production date. Right, I'm just going to copy that because, this is going to be quite similar. That's right, current month, I'm going to say, just month. Right, this is going to be, the year, and, of course, current year. Right, so that should be fine. Then I think what we can do now, we can probably just plus, right, so I think we can add the shelf life to the current day. So, right, let's go, current day, that's going to be, current day, right, plus the shelf life. Right, then, so now, alright, so let's say if we're here, I don't know, right, maybe the 21st. In this case, of course, this is not going to go to the next month. So I guess what we want to do, we want to check, right, is the current day, so is the current day greater, right, than the number of days in this month? Now the way we can do that, let's go, if current day, right, if that is greater than, And then, well, here we say days in month, right? Of course, yeah, that's this array up here. Right, and then we say, well, okay, yeah, okay, right, so if this is greater than the number of days in the current month, well, then what we want to do, yeah, and I'm thinking, like, maybe I should have set these new, yeah, although to be honest, like, maybe we actually don't need these new days and new months. Yeah, maybe we can just do it here directly. So, right, let's say current day, and what that's going to be, I guess what, right, okay, so it's going to be current day. All right, okay, so, right. Yeah, so if we look at this example, right, well, 31, right, okay, 31 plus 1, that's going to be 32. Right, then what we want to think, well, okay, right, since there's 31 days in December, well, okay, right, then we're going to do what, 31, okay, 32 minus 31, and that's going to tell us, well, of course, right, I mean, because of that, therefore, okay, right, therefore we're going to be 1 day into January. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. So, right, let's say, well, okay, right, so this is going to be current day, then we want to go, well, minus days in month, right, of current month. Right, that should be fine, and then I think here, well, of course, right, okay, so then we just want to increment current month. So, yeah, let's go current month, right, current month plus 1, and then again, okay, we need to check, so if the current month equals 13, okay, right, hang on, okay, right, if current month is equal to 13, right, then what we want to do, well, I guess, okay, right, okay, then we want to set the current month back to 1, right, and what, of course, here we also want to increment the year. Right, so current year, right, plus 1, and yeah, let's go end if like that. Yeah, I think that should be okay, and then, right, maybe here, well, let's just go return, and let's go set date. Now what that's going to be, well, the current day, right, the current month, right, and also, well, the current year. Right, and that, okay, like, maybe this is going to work, and I guess if it does work, well, then we didn't even need these. So yeah, okay, well, let's try this. Yeah, okay, right, so the 1st of January, right, 2025. How about if we try 5? I mean, I guess what this should say, the 4th of January. The 5th of January. Yeah, okay, alright, so yeah, I think actually, yeah, okay, the 5th makes sense. Yeah, since it's, right, it's just adding. I mean, how about if we try something that's not going to be, alright, let's say like the 21st, right, of course, that should say the 26th. Yeah, 26th, and I guess, I don't know, if we try something else, like, say 10. Yeah, okay, alright, so I think that's fine. Now, I mean, here it says, well, it takes in the range 1 to 21 inclusive. I mean, right here, since it says it's always in this range, then I think here we don't actually have to, yeah, we don't have to validate. I mean, I guess, right, if you did want to validate, yeah, then I guess you can do that. But yeah, I think actually checking the mark scheme, right, I think they also don't validate. Yeah, so I think this should be fine.